Snuck out this morning to try and catch a Wahoo. Made a couple mistakes. First, I didn't leave till 8:30. That's mistake number one. But I couldn't. Had a couple things to do. Got a late start, but I still wanted to just kind of get out there, take a look around. I've got a couple more courses coming up here over the weekend. Wanted to see what the conditions were like. A lot of green water. Wasn't good. Wasn't pretty, I can tell you that. All green water, grass everywhere. I don't know if you saw my Instagram post. You saw every single one of my baits was completely covered up in grass. Like I literally just couldn't fish. I ran, I don't know, about 5 miles or so, tried a different area, but that was covered in grass, green water. But that was cool, you know. I just wanted to kind of get out, run the boat too, you know. It reminded me on how important it is to continuously run your boat. Any marine mechanic will tell you that as well. Any boat owner will tell you that. Get out there, run it. Even if you just go for a cruise, if you fish for an hour, you know, moonlight cruise, you know, whatever it is, sandbar, go to a restaurant, run your boat. Okay, run your boat often. And for me, that's super important for a number of different reasons. I find that number one, the Hull Pro. You guys know that clear coating. I've talked about it so many times that we apply to the bottom of the boat. Let me tell you something. What I find with this stuff is when I look at the growth, very, very minimal, but when you run it, it like rubs off. You know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, it almost resets it almost every trip. But if you let the boat sit, that growth will just accumulate and continue to grow. So I find that definitely running the boat regularly, and of course I'm on the water a lot more than most people. Very, very humbled, lucky. I feel incredibly privileged to make a living doing what I am absolutely passionate about, and it gives me that opportunity to spend a lot of time on the water. Certainly a lot more than most people who are battling, you know, the typical 9 to 5 kind of job. But you know, it's not always peaches and cream, that's for sure. You know, I want to point that out, that even though you do what you love, that in itself comes with challenges, you know, and running a business here in the Keys and doing everything we do and being really focused on angler education. You know, that's our thing. I like to teach people. Look, I published Florida Sport Fishing Magazine for 18 years. Thousands of articles, hundreds of thousands of pages, millions of words, editing, writing, you know, just to share all of this great information. And along the way, met so many amazing individuals, you know, worked with so many amazing individuals. And I don't know, you know, there's something about educating. I don't want to use the word educating. I like sharing. I just want to share what I've learned on the water with as many people as I can, good or bad. And look, I'm never, you know, I'm not going to tell you my way is the best way. I'm going to tell you my way is my way, you know, and everybody does things different. Everybody has different tackle, different boats, different techniques, different philosophies, different visions on how we look at things, right? Everybody has a different vision. For me, at this stage, I found in my angling career, it's about these incredible challenges. It's not just, oh, hey, I want to go fishing for a couple hours. No. It's, I want to go wahoo fishing for a couple hours. Oh, and I want to catch it on a plug because I want to fool that fish into eating a piece of plastic and a piece of metal. You know, it's like creating these challenges. For me, that's the reward. That's where it is now, you know, at age 54, and I've been very fortunate, fished in so many different places. Man, I look back, I'm like 6 blue marlin in one day in Costa Rica, 824-pound giant bluefin tuna on stand-up gear. I mean, I've had some amazing accomplishments and experiences. And of course, I've had a lot of donuts and skunks too. You know, we all have, that's fishing. But again, I just wanted to remind you, look, at the end of the day, make the most out of this sport. I don't care what you put into it, if it's a little bit or a lot, but just do it to the very best of your ability. Enjoy everything that you're doing out there. I certainly do, you know, and cherish every minute because life is unpredictable. You know, I've learned that as well. Life is very, very unpredictable. So cherish every minute, spend as much time as you can fishing. Want to remind you, Florida Sport Fishing TV, this kind of, I'm not going to call it a new format, but I want to share this real live format with you on a regular basis. You've seen some other videos I did just recently on tuna tubes, which, by the way, I got to just stop for a sec. I made a mistake today because what I should have did is run out and fished a live bonita. Water was green and grassy, but I didn't bring all my gear. Like an idiot, I wanted to just run out, just kind of get a couple things dialed in, try a couple little adjustments to my spread. But once that water was really green and a lot of grass, that's when you're going to fish the bait. That's when you're going to fish the live bonita because you can't troll, right? So it's a great time to catch those live bonitas, hit those wrecks, those ridges, the high spots, because let me tell you something, the Wahoo will eat in green water. They won't eat these. They won't eat these plugs, but they'll eat a live bonita. I promise you that. So I should have did that, but hey, that's fishing. And once again, every trip, it's learning, you know. But look, bottom line, run the boat often. For us, huge benefit to that Hull Pro, okay, which I can't say enough about, but it also gives you as an operator an opportunity to detect any little nuances or anything that potentially is going wrong or has gone wrong with your boat. You can see it before it becomes, or feel it before it becomes a major issue, okay? Before it really, you know, something small turns into something big. And we all know as fishermen and boaters, that can happen, okay, often. And when you've got a 41-foot cat, quad Mercury V10s, you know, the one amazing thing about these engines, I gotta tell you, this is not like yesterday's motors, you know, where you pop open a cover and, you know, basically what I'm saying is more basic. Today's technology, these Mercury Verados, these V10 400s, this is just state-of-the-art stuff right here, okay? State-of-the-art stuff built on proven technology taken to the next level to achieve peak performance in the harshest marine environment consistently. And while that may sound simple, that's not such an easy thing to do. So kudos to Mercury. Anyhow, guys, look, also, finally, Captain Mike's Rigging Station, our instructional seminar series. Man, I'm telling you what, I love the way these seminars are turning out this year. We've switched it up. We've gone from 13 to 26 seminars, 26 different topics. Each one of those, 15 to 20 minutes long, really straight up detailed info. The first couple of them have already gone live. They're launched. They're on our YouTube page here under Captain Mike's Rigging Station. And I encourage you also to watch them on Florida Sport Fishing TV Plus, fsftv.com. There's a lot of great membership benefits there. So please check that out as well. And that's it. So getting ready for a reef trip is next. So stick around. I want to share a whole bunch of info about reef fishing with you too. Like I said, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to hook you up.